Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Where's the camera gone? Oh, no. Oh, that's awkward. Welcome in. Let's see if we can get that to go. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm back. Oh, what a palaver. What a weekend. How are you all doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, looking forward to a bit of niggle out in Rome. I mean, we all know which way this is going. Italy on the roll for another trouncing, we would have to say. England predicted to win this by 25 points at a probability of 89.9%. So, all is good in Rome. Sorry, I'm just plugging my phone in because I've just realised that I've absolutely juiced it. BS Rugby! Are you Harry Potter with your invisibility cloak? Just shared the stream on my community tab. Cold has got me, unfortunately. Italy to win by 5. You fraud. You absolute fraud. Thank you so much for the share, though. I really appreciate that. Joshua Perry, how are you? Hoping for a win. Oh, mate, what a weekend it has been. Friday night was disaster with the daughter. 6 years old, didn't want to go to bed, temper tantrums all over the place, scuppered the stream, but family comes first. And then yesterday at the rugby, 2 minutes to go, we were up by 3 and we conceded a try in the last play of the game, lost by 2. It was awful. Right, anyway, we're looking forward to some pro rugby today. We're just going to have the anthems. They're just going off now. Bit of God Save the Queen ringing out around Rome in a very sparsely populated stadium, but I'm guessing that's COVID restrictions. Anyway, we'll go through the team. So we'll go through the home team first. I'm going to butcher all of these names for you, as I always do, but we'll have a go. So in the front row, we've got Fischetti, Lucchesi, Caccarelli. That's your front row. Sounds like your starters at Bella Italia, doesn't it? Then for your mains, in the locks, we've got Canone and Russa. Stain, Lamoro and Halafini are your back row. And onto your backs, you've got Stephen Varney, Garbisi, Ione, Zanon, Brex, Morisi, and Padovini. Yeah. Did you see the Ireland-France match? I think Ireland did horrible, like they weren't putting enough in enough passion. Josh, do you know what? Right, I caught bits of that while we were having a drink in the bar after the game. And I thought Ireland really, really lacked that intensity that they brought against Wales. You need to be able to do it home and away. You can't be bringing an extra 10% just because you're at the Aviva Stadium. That's not going to win you a championship. Certainly not going to win you a World Cup. Or get you past the quarterfinals of a World Cup. Orcs. Right, on to the England team. I'll pronounce these much better. I'll still butcher one or two. Here we go. Ellis Genge, Jamie George, Will Stewart are in the front row. Charlie Ewells and Nick Ezekwe are in the second row. In the back row, Maro Itoje. What do we think about Maro at 6, by the way? Tom Curry at 7, Alex Dombrandt at 8. On to the backs, Harry Randall, Marcus Smith at 10, Jack Knoll on the blindside wing, Henry Stade and Joe Marchant in the centres, with Max Malins on the open side wing and Freddie Stewart at fullback. Right, my big question to Eddie Jones, is Radwan injured? Because I'd be taking Radwan over Max Malins all day, if I'm honest. Don't forget, of course, if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do hit that like button. It helps us out massively. What passion the Italians are singing that anthem with. Beautiful. Yeah, do give that like button a little tickle as well. It helps us out immensely. Looking forward to this. And of course, sub as well. Sub. Let's see if we can get the very good, very nice man into the stream today. Be loving that. See if we can get... What's the target for today on subs? Let's go for 870. Let's see if we can get to 870. I think we're on 863. See if we can get 7. That's a big ask. But we'll have a go. Right. ITV, we've got to have some adverts, so we'll hang on for kickoff. It's just around the corner, and well, I'll tell you what. I'll ask the question. Oh, we haven't put the poll up. Who's going? Oh, sugar. Who's going to win? Question mark. I'm not going to put a draw in there because I don't think draws never get voted on anyway. Right, there we go. Okay, so and have a little tap on the poll as well. Let us know what you think. So ball tracking will get us underway in just a second. As the ITV hub goes a bit funny. Let's see if we can sort that out. There we go. Yeah, so tell me about your rugby weekend as well. Did you play yesterday? Did you have a game? Did you have a Friday night under lights, or did you have one this morning? Tell me what's going on with your ruggers. And what's your tipple as well? What are you drinking this afternoon? What's your beverage? I've got a coffee on the go because I've got a Super Bowl party tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so taking it easy because otherwise it's going to be a bloody long night. Right. Nick Mullins, Ben Kay and Lawrence Dallaglio are your commentators this afternoon. Can pick this up on ITV if you want to watch along. Referee is Damon Murphy from Australia, with Andrew Brace. Pierre somebody is on the touch judge duty. Pierre Brousset, sorry. And Brian McNeice is in the truck outside. So, Italy will kick us off. We are going to be about a minute behind ball tracking. It's not unusual that. We just have to live with it. And we are off and underway in Rome as the ball goes up and deep into the 22. Very long kickoff, that. Unusual these days. But Randall will look to find Smith, who will fire this... Sorry, Slade, who will fire this downfield to halfway. And we will have an Italian line-out. Bog standard start from both sides, you would say. So, Italy go up at the front and down into the maul. Interesting piece on Twitter I saw this week about maul effectiveness and line out effectiveness, and going off the top is probably the worst decision you can do. I'm going to go back to rugby in September after the school year. It's been a full year. I can't wait to be back. I'll only be able to play for a month because I'm going to Florida for a month. Oh, nice. Nice. Are you not playing because of school, or are you not playing because of COVID, or are you not playing because you're injured? What's going on there? Why are you not playing? What are we saying, Josh? And it's a penalty for Italy as referee brings it back. Early jump across the line out, I believe. And doesn't matter if we're home or away. Swing low rings out. The Bar crowd are out in force because of my junior cert. Oh, so because of your studies. Oh, fair enough. And Italy will find touch through Garbisi, and it's around about the 22. Just outside of the 22. Not a great kick from Garbisi, really, given where he was. But Italy will go to the line out again and will maul from the front pods. 86% of you on the poll are saying England are going to win this. Keep those votes coming in. We'll keep an eye on that as it goes along, as the maul is going nowhere and it's held in, so England will have the scrum for the first scrum of the game. So no doubt this is going to go to shit, and somebody's going to be chewing mud before it's reset. 3 likes on the stream. Should we see if we can get to 10 by half time? Is that too much to ask? Is that a big ask? I don't know. Well, let's give it a go. Let's go for 10 likes by half time. That's what I'm saying. As this gets set. And it holds unusually for a first scrum. Right, I think we're back. I don't know what happened there. We had a little bit of blip, bit of fraudulence from the old interweb. But we've missed nothing. We've missed nothing. It was only for a couple of seconds, so I do apologise if we lost the stream for a couple of seconds there. Don't panic. We're still here. We're still live. It is warm in the shed today. As Italy set up this scrum, and it holds firm and collapses in the middle, but the ball is available at the back, and they go blind. Little chip over the top, and it's going to go into the dead ball zone, and Freddie Stewart will dot that down. Not carried back, so it will be a goal line dropout, and Marcus Smith looks to go quickly, but it's not on, so we will pause for a second. And Smith thumps this downfield out to the 10. And Padavoni carries up. Players flying into the breakdown. And Italy with front football. But in the next carry, they have a little roll and concede the penalty. So, England not looking particularly great at the moment, but just doing enough to keep the Italians at bay. As that is kicked downfield again, not a great nudge. Just inside the 10 of the Italian half. As they go with a 3-man line out, most unusual, as Smith carries up and Genge knocks that on. Oh, and it's a late tackle, so it's another penalty for England. So, despite a little bit of sloppiness, England are getting away with things here. And Slade will look to pile on the pressure with this left foot kick. On the right-hand side of the attack. And England will be about halfway into the 22. What's your tipple this afternoon, by the way? What are you drinking? You on the juice? You on the coffee? You got a bit of a... You got a beer going. Who's got a beer on? Again, another fairly short line out. I think that was a 6-man line out. And England look to maul, but great body positions from Italy, and they are holding firm. So Randall will put this into midfield. Oh, and Max Malins butchers it, trying to offload out the tackle, and Smith is in pursuit of a massive kick in his own 22, and oh, he's had to step the chasing defender as he beats 1 or 2 of his own up towards the 10. Ball squirts out the back. Sloppy stuff from England so far. And England just look to slow things down a little bit as Randall is on the floor at the bottom of the ruck. So we'll have 1 or 2. Yeah. Italy not rolling away, so England will get a penalty. Oi. Okay. England just lacking that little bit of clinical finishing in the early exchanges there. Scrappy stuff. Hopefully they'll look to settle things down. Again, they go short on the line out. Just the 4 in there this time. And off the top, Genge carries up in midfield. Supported by Tom Curry. Who out onto the wing. Jack Knoll with his first opportunity. And he is up towards the 22. Randall looking to inject a bit of pace as Dombrandt carries up. And he is on the 22 now. Smith looking for options, but not really got anything great on. So just uses those forwards. Again, nothing on. Just holds on to the ball a fraction too long and people overrun him and he has to carry it alone. Charlie Ewells now, as England look to stretch this Italian defence. Smith finds a great line in George and Marchant on the inside of Smith now. England looking to really inject some pace. Hey, we hit 10 likes. Let's go. As Malins is down in the corner and Smith is in for the try. Lovely return pass from Malins to Smith. And, well, Marcus Smith, England's only point scorer so far in the Six Nations. After 90 minutes of play. I want to love him, but I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to love Smith at the minute. He's going to be epic. He's going to be one of the greats. I don't think he'll be as big as Wilkinson, but he's going to be one of England's greatest ever players. There's no doubt. But at the minute, he's just a little bit green. And that's to be expected. What? He's only had like four games for England. But England with the conversion. And Smith will kick this. I just find his decision making just a little bit slow at this level. And I find that Harlequins is a really good team for him. Because they play to him. The whole squad is built around him. And at international level, not so much. Anyway, the kick is good. It's a beaut. England 7, Italy 0. Let's have a look at the poll. 10 votes on the poll. 90% of you think England are going to win. There's one of you. I reckon you're Welsh. I say in Italy. So keep those votes coming in. Keep them coming in. We love a vote. Keep the likes coming as well. We've hit 10. Let's see if we can get to 15 by half time. We'll take that. We'll take that all day. And keep your chat coming as well. Right. Randall then at the base of the maul. And he will find... Not sure who that was. I think it was Slade stepping into the 10 channel. Marchant then having to flick the ball off the floor because it was very unsupported. And Slade will boot this downfield into the 22. And Italy will return the kick. Gone long there. Didn't kick to compete as we thought they might. The ball bounces unkindly. And Smith gathers eventually. Before having a little carry up and finding Stewart. As it fires off Will Stewart's chest. Max Malin regathers it and then knocks it on. So Max Malin's another one. Hasn't had a magic start, has he? I'd love Italy to get 2 or 3 wins. Just not against a struggling England. I mean, everybody wants Italy to win against not their team. Everybody wants the bonus point against Italy, don't they? But Pepe Le Pew Pew, Pew Pew. Welcome in, brother. Welcome. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Everyone would like to see Italy get a win or two somewhere. just not against your own country. Anyway, we've got a scrum for Italy, and they move it wide. Jack Knowles on the tackle, then trying to drag his man out into touch unsuccessfully. Italy up to the 22. Penalty advantage coming for Italy. Not sure what for yet, but we'll find out in a second. As I think it's a tackle off the ball. And Andrew Brace keeps his flag down as Italy on the front foot, wrestling forward, really utilising the width of this pitch. As the ball goes loose and Jack Knoll grabs hold of it, and advantage is over. So it must have been for a knock-on. As Jack Knoll recovers the ball, and now it's a Toji on the carry just inside England's own 22. So Randall will look to get rid of this and find some territory, which he does down around about the halfway mark. Decent nudge from him. Oh, so what are your, after we've had 2 rounds now after this game of Six Nations Rugby, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions? I think Ireland excited everybody in the first week, and then they quickly managed to douse their flame in Paris yesterday, didn't they? They didn't look great. Scotland, on the other hand, have been fantastic. And I think they were really... I haven't watched the game back, but from what I've read and heard, I think they were really unlucky to lose yesterday to Wales. And we're having a look at the TMO. Jack Knoll is potentially going off for a HIA here. I think he will be. And that would be a real shame. He's been dogged by injury. And coming back in his first game back. Right. Medic is saying on field is fine. But we'll wait for the match day independent doctors. As it's a nudge through from Italy, and they're over the top, and it's sloppy hands, and in the end it comes back to Atoje, who takes that, and England are let off the hook. Somehow England have managed to scrape that back, as now George carries up to the 18-yard line of the football pitch that's marked in blue. And Randall will look to kick this probably for touch, and yes, just finds touch in between the 22 and the 10. So not a great territory kick, but does allow England just to reset and regather. As more of your votes roll in. 12 votes now. 11 likes. We want 4 likes before half time. 4 more to 15. Can we get there? Can we get there? Don't forget to subscribe as well. We're on the road to 870. That's our next target. We'd love for you to join us on the journey to 1,000. That'd be amazing. We're live every weekend. We cover at least one game. As it's overthrown from Italy, and England recover, and Randall looks to inject the pace. Something I've liked about Randall is that he is very quick. He wants that ball out very, very quickly. But it does appear that it does ask some questions of England. They're just not quite getting themselves set, and they don't seem quite ready when the ball's arriving, and it does cause some problems as Randall puts his boot through this. Looks like it's going to go out on the full. It's a shit kick, and he will not enjoy that. Right. Yeah, 12 votes. 92% of you are saying England now. just the 8% of you saying Italy. Whew. Wow, wow, wee, wow. And off the line out, Italy will kick that away, and Randall will look to use some forwards. The Big is in the house. Welcome into Big. Hello, my fellow kings and queens. How are you, beautiful? Missed your face round here. Hope you're well. As well contested in the air, and Italy come away with it, and Tom Curry. Excuse me. Tom Curry on the steal. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Eyes and hands are towards the ball, and as he lands, he's straight in over the top of him, jackling away. Awesome work. And England will kick this downfield for another line out deep in Italian territory. Great weekend for rugby. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Had a humdinger Friday night. Wales. Saints Tigers. That was a good game.
Give me one, brother.
Hey! Let's go!
Hello, chicken nugget.
Pepe Le Pew Pew subscribed to the channel.
Pepe Le Pew Pew! Thank you so much for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. In the meantime, here come England. Their meter out now. Randall looking for runners. Very static, but offside are Italy, and England have the advantage. And it's a pick and go. Is it there? Oh, ball tracking's done us dirty. It's a try for Jamie George. Pew pew. Thank you so much, Pepe Le Pew Pew. Thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. So Jamie George with the try. It's just a pick and go under the posts. It's going to be 14-0. And England start to find their straps. Italy start looking through the sock drawer for the lube, because this could potentially be an afternoon of grabbing ankles. Right. Is there enough Vaseline in Rome? Is there enough Vaseline in Rome? Right, 14-0 is the score. 2 tries. This game will make things really interesting in terms of the table. So France will top the table. If England win with a bonus point and more than 25 or something like that, England will go second. Ireland will be third. And Scotland will be fourth, and Wales fifth. Interesting start to the competition. Anyway, Slade spins it wide for Freddie Stewart. Oh, the offload was on for Smith. The hole was there, but he just couldn't get it away. And Italy blitz over the top, but the referee is coming back for a side entry penalty a couple of phases ago. So, Freddie Stewart, if he'd have poked Smith through the hole, he'd have been in. And you have to just sort of be thankful that the Italian squad that turned up in Paris last week isn't here this week, because I don't fancy them. I don't fancy a first half of of woes. I got to stop streaming the England ones because they always lose when I stream them. It's really hard. I don't want to do my country dirty like that. Right, England with the line out then as they go up in the middle and they're down. No scrum hat as well from Mario Toji this week, which looks a bit weird if I'm honest. But the maul is set and well, it's twisted and Jamie George has to try and get, well, he's smuggled that away beautifully to Randall and Smith finds Stewart. Stewart dinks one through on the grubber, but and oh, who's that? In all sorts of trouble. But I think it was Morrissey in all sorts of trouble, but he's done incredibly well. Didn't stream England under 20s though. I did think about doing the England under 20s game. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't know if there'd be an audience for it, if I'm honest. There's not much of an audience for the Prem. So I didn't really think junior rugby there'd be any audience for, but never mind. We can do it if you want. If you do have a game you want us to watch, jump in the chat, !Discord. I'll put it there for you, and Nightbot will give you the link, and yeah, come and say hi. I didn't know whether Italy were winning or the game finishing with a 6-0 scoreline is more shocking. Well, yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, of course. England under 20s lost, didn't they? Yeah. To Italy. Yeah, but if there is a game you want to watch or you want me to stream, then do let me know. We're here to help. Drop it in the Discord and I'll see what I can do. If I can fit it in, I will. If I can't, I'll apologise and let you know that I can't. Right, so we've got a little bit of a break in the play. Italy have the scrum inside their own 22 and Alice Genge is just delivering some instructions to his teammates while Eddie Jones is asking some questions of his defence coach. Of his attack coach, Martin Gleeson. To big France to get the Grand Slam, yes or no? No. They will do something French. I think they're probably going to come unstuck against either England or Scotland. That's what I'm going to say. We know England like to raise their game 20% for France. So, yeah. Scotland look very, very good this year. Scotland to be their bogey team again, possibly. I mean, credit where credit's due. The Scots are having a fantastic start to this competition. A fantastic start. Anyway, England with the knock-on advantage as they Slade carries up to halfway and lots of Italian defenders and it's stolen. Jamie George trying to pin him in, but no joy there. And Italy with a turnover, just a little bit sloppy from England. Pepe Le Pew Pew. Scotland playing so well. France going to Murrayfield 2. That has to be the game to stream. Big on that. If I'm not playing, if I'm available, then yeah, that's definitely one I want to stream. Michael wins. Please just shush. You shush. You shush. You're my bitch. Welcome in, Michael. Hi, chat. Feel bad for all of you. All right, Michael. Michael, you have to remember this isn't TK stream, and it's not as fraudulent in here. Right, Padavani over the top, and Morossi is very strong, but so is Marcus Smith, and he's bundled into touch just about deep into the England 22, and yeah. 17 viewers. Smash the like or England will win. No, don't say that, because most of the viewers want England to win. 18 votes on the poll. 83% of you are saying England are going to win this. 17% are in the island camp. In the Italy camp. Scenes you love to see. How are you, Michael, anyway? Right then. England driving this more forward as Italy try and sack it towards touch. An advantage then coming for the sack. And England look to roll around the corner through Smith. Randall, though, he's partially trying to play a little bit too quickly and partially being forced to by a lack of support at the breakdowns. But there is certainly that intensity to try and go probably a little bit too quick. Zion Gamer, welcome in Zion. Easy dubs for England all day. I think most teams feel Italy are easy dubs. They are, well, they've got more wood in their spoon than that meme of the guy sat on the edge of the bed. Let's put it that way. As it was Jack Noel has been taken off with concussion. He's failed his HIA and he will play no further part. I'm great, just really horn dog like McGregor. How's Dickie? What jumper are you wearing? It's my Dunstablians one. I just chucked it on. Black hoodie. How it's easy with the green screen. Oh, Jesus saw what you deleted, Michael. Jesus saw what you deleted, even if we didn't. Right, Italy have the scrum. 17 of you bad boys in here. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes. If you haven't yet hit that like button, we're trying to get to 15 by half time. It helps the stream out massively. It helps our visibility. And if you haven't, we've had one very good, very nice from Pepe Le Pew Pew Pew. Yeah, smash that sub button and we'll see if we can get you very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hello, chicken nugget. We'll see if you can get one of them. Is there any other rugby today? Good question. Good question, Michael. Let's have a look at our favourite rugby website, rugbykickoff.com. If you don't use rugbykickoff.com for all your rugby needs, you're a fool. Anyway, from the scrum, Italy kick and it's been charged down, but Tom Curry can't keep his feet and Garbisi is able to regather and get boot to ball and he will find touch on the second opportunity. No, there's no more ruggers tonight, Michael. Just the Super Bowl. We might do some rugby from your neck of the woods though in the next couple of weeks, Michael. The MLR is back, so we might do some ruggers from some night. Are you sponsored with them or something? No, it's just a really good website. No sponsor. It's just a guy that does it on his own. I met him on Reddit and we had a couple of chats and I really like what he's doing with his website. The Welsh won against Scotland, yeah, by 3 points. I had it the other way round. Anybody doing their match point predictors as England win the penalty for holding on? Ezekiel getting on top of that. And Smith will kick this downfield for a line out. Great. Oh, no, sorry. It was Dombrandt, not Ezekiel. Right then. I have Italy to win by 20. I hope you haven't put too much money on it, mate, because I think you lost. I think you're going to lose that money. Right, England inside the 22, looking to use the backdoor options and find Smith. Marchant on the carry up to 18 metres. Big hard line from Will Stewart, but he's knocked it on the floor. But we are going to have a penalty for England, 14 blue offside. So that's Morrissey. Huge let off for England again, being gifted opportunities. And Randall's holding on to the ball before he gives it to Smith, who points to the corner. And in a normal game, I'd be screaming posts here. Take 3 points. But it's Italy. We need the bonus point. So Marcus Smith goes to the corner, even though you probably wouldn't need normally. So 5 metres out, we have a line out for England. Jamie George will put this in as it comes up at the front and the maul is set. Something Italy have defended relatively well. So it goes nowhere. A minute. Celtic are playing soon. Swoo! Lovely. Randall then has to have a little dart, and again Italy are over the ball, but Maro Itoje, like a flying fish, has leapt over everything, and it is going to be a try for England. And the Super Bowl is on tonight. Yeah, I'm going to a Super Bowl party. So it's 19-0 at the minute, but I think we're going upstairs to have a little look at this. 3 more likes required, boys and girls. Can we get there? Lovely little wriggle inside and outside from Randall, and then Maro Itoje, like an oversized salmon, flies through the air with his ash splash impression and is in over the line. Well, the Italy of yore have returned. I mean, they're not doing too badly. Do you know what? Right. What I will say about Italy, what I will say about the Italians, right, as the referee just blocks the kick, so while they just have a little look at this, it's the big show, the big V8 show, Michael. What I will say about Italy is they have been impressive at the breakdown. They are causing all sorts of trouble. Oh, shots fired from Pepe Le Pew Pew. Oh, no. What have we started? We might have started something here, Michael. Right, we are having a look at this. We're reviewing this. Pepe Le Pew Pew. Yeah, that's his name. Do you have anything to add to that, Michael? Right, anyway, so the more... Well... Oh, the try's going to get chalked off. Ezekwe is obstructing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Who's doing the Guinness Six Nations fantasy, by the way? Who's playing fantasy rugby? I am. And I'm doing fairly well this year. They seem to have upped the points though. Which I'm loving. Oh crap! I just realised Jack Knowles, my captain. He's gone off injured. Damn it. Oh well. Choose what it is. Should have gone with Smith. Right. So the try has been chalked off. England back to 14, and Italy will kick clear for a line out. Oi, Marcus Smith on 64.5 points already. Right. So, well, we are about a minute behind ball tracking at the minute, so we're just waiting to catch up, because I read what was happening on ball tracking instead of what was happening in front of me, which is a bit of a nonsense. So Italy will have the line out from this penalty, and it looks like England might turn it over, but we'll see. They don't initially, as Italy set the maul. Italy being asked to use it as Will Stewart slams in from the rear end of the maul. And Italy kick away into space, trying to compete against Daly. Murray is all over that wing, up and down, up and down. He has been absolutely electrifying. Certainly Italy's standout performer so far, as Randall will kick this away. Daly will put pressure on it, and England will retain possession. Working their way up towards halfway now. Through Dombrandt. Smith. Out to Freddie Stewart on the wing. Not a lot of room to work in. Again, Dombrandt on the carry. Randall looking to use this quickly, and looks like the England forwards now just starting to get used to that pace of Randall. As he goes wide to Smith, and there's a lot of bodies out here in the width, and Curry now looking to fight his way up to the 22. Stewart a little breaks on the run, and but we will have an advantage for England. And again, Italy all over the ruck. Very strong at the at Jacqueline this week. And referee calls time off. He just wants to have a little word with the captain. I think this is going to be final warning. Too many penalties. Right, yeah. Referee offers time to have a chat with his team, because it is the 8th penalty Italy have conceded, and the referee is not impressed. So, England will kick to the corner. And he is going to ask the forwards to turn the screw on this Italian defence. 22 votes on the poll now. 82% of you... oh, excuse me. 82% of you... 83% now are saying England are going to win this. 17 for Italy as it goes up, and Ezequiel takes that in the middle pod, and the maul is set, and it starts to creak forward inch by inch. George has it comfortably at the back, and Randall now comes to look to see whether he's going to have to use this. As in come the backs now, just 3 metres out. And it's going to be tied in. As Slade manages to get on that. And somehow England have recycled that. Michael wins. Goodbye and have fun at the party, big lad. Yeah, you too, mate. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Oh, before you go, Michael, who's winning the Super Bowl tonight? Who are you shouting for? I'm going for Rams. Mainly because they beat my team, Arizona Cardinals, in the playoffs. Anyway, England, in the meantime, are up on the 5, looking to use those forwards and work back towards the posts. Pod after pod. Charlie Yules finds Tom Curry, and he's a metre short. And it's knocked on. England just cannot keep hold of this ball. Allez, allez, les Blues. Jose, welcome in, welcome in. I mean, you might want to bring some Vaseline in with you, because this could be a cricket score. If England can pull it together, and not so many sloppy knock-ons. I'll be interested to see, actually, how many knock-ons there have been, because there feel it feels like there've been a lot. Great strength from Jamie George. Got 3 men on him and somehow manages to get that back. And it's Genge with the knock-on just as he picks it up. Just slips out of his fingers. Good pressure from Italy. Oh, and it's a penalty. Oh, it's going to be a penalty from the scrum. So we'll see what comes from that. 5 visits to the 22 for England. Only 2 tries from that. So not a great return. Not a bad return, though. 5 visits, 14 points. That's not a bad return. It's not a bad return. Right. So, the scrum is rocking forward and it starts to wheel. Italy pop up. And I'm not sure how it's gone against England because Italy were... Oh, okay. It's gone against Stewart for not pushing straight. He's boring in. Wow. It is what it is. Italy, once again, survive from in within their own 5. HIA. So, off comes... Who's that? It's Toa Halafifi that comes off. So we've got 2 minutes left of the half. We are 3 likes away from at 15. Can we get there? Can we get there? I haven't even checked the subs. I don't even know if we're anywhere near that target yet. Right. Okay, so on comes Sebastian Negri. Big old strong player, isn't he, Negri? Not a bad replacement, is it? And Italy then will have the line out from the penalty. Italy carry up in midfield then, off the top from the line out, and we'll kick away. Just the 90 seconds left of the half, as up goes Daly and takes that well under pressure. And England now operating in midfield, looking to use the ball as opposed to that typical territory play that we're so used to seeing with them. And again, Italy good over the ball, but can't maintain his feet, so has to release. And it does slow things down enough that it forces Randall to kick. And England compete, but it's intercepted by George. And Marcus Smith finds Dombrandt up to the 10. Again, Marcus Smith using forwards outside Malins. And here comes Freddie Stewart. He beats the first and the second man just grabs him. Inside the 22 now are England. Marcus Smith with numbers out wide. Genge over the top. And it's going to be Jamie George in the corner. It's a try for England, their 3rd of the afternoon. Arguably should have been much, much more than this at this stage of the game. But they are just 1 try now from the bonus point. And they've managed to get through a set of phases without knocking the bloody thing on. 28 votes. Let's go, people. 28 votes on the poll. 82% of you say that England are winning this. And 18 are in the Italy camp. So, That's a great ball from Genge as well. Missed 2 over the top. Floats beautifully towards Jamie George on the touchline. And is in the corner. And they have a little bit of moment in Rome. Right. That is going to conclude the half. So, we're just waiting for this kick to go over. Which it will. But I'll bring you how. And it's a beautiful nudge right out on the touchline. And it sails through the middle with absolute ease. Not really what you would call a typical kicking technique as well from Smith. But that does conclude the half. Right, where are we looking on me brew? Cold and empty. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a very, very, very short break. Don't go anywhere. Let's see if we can get those. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 15 before the end of the ad break. And I will be right back. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a couple of little stats to have a little goosey gander at. And I will be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Give me one, brother.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice.
Hello, chicken nugget.
Gabriel Antonio Del Real Marquez subscribed to the channel.
Welcome back, welcome back. I said we weren't going to be long. I stuck to my promise this week. Oh, look at that. We've got a bit of fraudulence there. What's that? There we go. Oh, no, we missed a subscriber. Well, no. Well, let's have that again.
Give me one, brother.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice.
Hello, chicken nugget.
Gabriel Antonio Del Real Marquez subscribed to the channel.
Gabriel, thank you so much for the sub, man. I really, really appreciate it. Let's turn that music that down a little bit. Right, well, let's have a little chat about half-time. Oh, for God's sake. ITV, man, get rid of Clive Woodward, man. Oh, he does my head in. He's so disconnected to the current game. I don't know why they keep rolling him out. It's awful. I got some jammy Dodgers on the go as well. Some little jammy Dodgers. What's your half-time treat? Do you go for the traditional oranges, or do you have a bit of an isotonic gel? What's your bit? I just like to throw something in my face because I'm a fat bastard. Right. The scoreline, in fairness to Italy, the scoreline isn't really reflective of how Italy have played, or how either team have played. England haven't been at their clinical best. Lot of knock-on sloppy mistakes. Italy, well, they've been very good at the breakdown. They're very energetic over the ball. They've looked really, really strong around that area. Morossi, for one, has looked fantastic. I'm just trying to see if we've got any stats here that we can have a little look at. And we haven't really. Mind you, if you are rocking Jamie George this week, 2 tries on there, 55 points on your fantasy. Boyakasha. Right, let's see if we can find some. Let's see if we can find some stats. Keep the chat coming in as well. Talk to me, boys and girls. 31 of you have voted. 77% of you are in the England camp. 23% of you in the Italy camp. We are 1 like away from our goal of 15 at half time. Can we get there? Can we get there? Can somebody give us a little love tap on the old like button? That would be amazing if we could. Right, let's see if we've got some stats. Match stats. Here we go. Here we are. Right, let's see if we can get that up. Let's turn the ball tracking off. Nope, not that one. Oh, let's see if this way. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Right then. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so overall possession. England 69% of the possession. 54% of the territory. Yeah. 11 minutes in control of the ball versus Italy's 7. 3 minutes in Italy's 22. Well, 3 minutes 37 in Italy's 22 compared to Italy's 22 seconds. So let's have a look at some discipline as well. Penalties conceded 8 for Italy, 3 for England. Have we got any knock-on? One. No. It's not going to show us the knock-ons. That's a shame. Both teams have won 100% of their own scrums. England have won 10 line-outs to Italy's 7. And stolen 1 of Italy's line-outs. So, plenty of good work there from both teams. Plenty of good work there from both teams. But yeah, England, as expected, are the dominant force in this one. So, the second half is not far away now at all. ITV just doing their usual 20 ad breaks at half time because it's been more than 15 minutes since their last one. Does wind me up. Having it on ITV. I'm not a fan of Six Nations on ITV, if I'm honest. What are your thoughts? Do you like it on ITV? I don't. That's my opinion. Wait, you get adverts just before kick-off. At the stroke of half-time, you get a set of adverts. Then 5 minutes into the half-time analysis, you get another set of adverts. Then just before kick-off, there's another set of adverts. And then at full-time, we're back to adverts before you get any analysis. It's really annoying. Right, more little jammy dodgers. It's a pack of 4, so I apologise. Just sitting here watching me munch away. It's like some shit ASMR, isn't it? Hey, we did the 15 likes! Woo-woo! Thank you so much, everybody. Right, what's the half-time goal, the full-time goal going to be? Should we say 25? I mean, we struggled with 15 at half-time. You know what? Be bold. Be bold. Be brave. We'll go for 60. We'll go for 25. We'll go for 25. And we are 6 subs away from our goal of 870. So if you haven't already and you're enjoying you're enjoying the stream, give us a little tap on that subscribe button. We'd love to see you again. I say we, like it's just me, myself and I in a little shed at the bottom of my garden. Right. I'm not actually in a box at Twickenham. This is just some shit green screen. Could you imagine? I would love it one day, though. That'd be cool. Stream the game from a box in Twickenham. Right. So, what are our predictions for the second half? England need one more try for the bonus point. There's a point. Table. That's what we want. Right, let's have a little work out what this result will mean. So at the moment, let's go back to this. And let's just zoom that in a little bit. Right then, so at the moment, France stand top of the table with 9 points, and that's not going to change this evening. What can change is everybody else. So if England win this by 19 points, which they already are, and they get the bonus point try, they will go second above Ireland, who will drop into third, and everyone will move down one, and Italy will stay bottom on no points. And Wales will be fifth on 4 points. How are you feeling, Welsh fans? After round 2, being fifth. How are you feeling? I've got to change the screen back. There we go. Right. Whilst I love my Welsh cousins, and being quarter Welsh myself, Jesus, when England are in the mud, you're all over us, and when it's the other way round, we're the snobs. We're the arrogant English. But look, it is what it is. I don't know what you're going to call this Six Nations though for Wales. Last year it was the Jam Slam, wasn't it? What are we calling Wales' performances this year? If last year was the Jam Slam, what are we calling it for Wales this year? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, chat. What are we saying? So it looks like we've got a couple of changes at half time. Looks like Will Stewart is coming off. I would say he could be fairly disappointed with his performance today. He's not had the best game. Few knock-ons. Yeah, Carl Sinclair is going to replace him. So a couple of changes, well, one change by the looks of it for England at the half. As out come Italy from their little bunker. And they will, both teams will jog out onto the field. Right. So, 36 votes on the poll. 81% of you are in the England camp. 19% in Italy's corner. 864 of you beautiful, beautiful people have subscribed to the channel. Let's see if we can get a few more of those. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to that goal of 870. And 16 of you sexy beasts have loved this stream so much that you've hit the like button. Scenes you love to see. We need another 9 by full time. Right, and we're off and underway in Rome as straight away from the kickoff, Marcus Smith balls it all up and concedes a penalty. So, is it a penalty or is it free kick? Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Not happy. I think it didn't go 10. Which is obviously a little bit frustrating for him. So, yeah, confirmation that Will Stewart is off and Carl Sinclair is on. And it will be an Italian scrum at halfway. And instantly, it's an England penalty. Genge forcing... Oh, wow. Ben Kay probably wants to go and take himself away and have a word with himself. The immediate impact of Carl Sinclair. But the penalty was awarded to Ellis Genge's side. So, nothing to do with Carl Sinclair being on the pitch. Ben Kay, don't be a bellend. You're better than that. Right, so, on the 22, Jamie George with the line out. And it goes up in the middle and Ezekiel just able to grab hold of that. And here comes Randall, the little whippet. Pops it off the floor to Daly. England just 7 metres out now as Italy scramble to find some sort of defence. And it's a forward pass to Sinclair. And more mistakes. More mistakes. And now, I tell you what I like about Randall, right, is I like his speed. I like his tenacity. I like his desperation to play front foot rugby, to get that ball moving quickly and cleanly. I love that. Does it fit and suit England? I wouldn't say it does at the minute. This performance hasn't shown me that he's a better choice than Ben Youngs. Yeah, Ellis Genge just trying to play 10 there and just feeds Carl Sinclair forwards, and we will have the scrum for Italy on their own 5. Come on, welcome in, watching from the Philippines. Let's go. Love it. International. What's the weather like? It's pissing down with rain here and blowing a gale in sunny Luton, which is about 35 miles north of Twickenham. Not that we're at Twickenham. This game is in Italy, in Rome, isn't it? And we're about 500 miles away from that. Anyway, ball is in for the Italians as they're going backwards. And a penalty for England right under the post. And Randall tries to go quickly, but he's miles away from the mark. And the referee calls it all back. Oh, ball tracking has done us dirty. Ball tracking has done us dirty. We know it's coming. We'll bring it to you as it comes in. It's 12 a.m. here now. Oh, shit. Yeah, of course. Time difference. Duh. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't subbed, why not? Why not? But welcome in, Kamar. Do you play? Are you a rugby fan? Are you a rugby player? What's the story? What's the story? Right. So, Luke Cowan-Dickey on the wings waiting to get onto the pitch. But in the meantime, Randall flicks this out to Smith, who finds Daly out wide, and it's Daly in for the try. He is shushing the crowd. Well, he's not, but he should be. He should be shushing the press boxes because everybody is mudding him at the minute, and he's in the corner for the try. A new subscriber, Rugby. Let's go, Kimar. Let's go. Scenes you love to see. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Hopefully, it's gonna give you a very good, very nice. It should do. Unless you've got all your settings hidden to private. Are you one of those sneaky sneakies? Anyway, England 26. The bonus point has been achieved. We're going second tonight. As Swing Low rings out around the stadium. Lovely to hear. And, I mean, that's a really whippy. It's about a 20-metre pass, and it's come out flat and absolute. He has put swaz all over that. Anyway, 3 kicks from 3 for Marcus Smith today. He's added some tricky ones as well. This is another tricky one. 42 metres out. And this time it's no good. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Right, Italy are going to ring the changes now. Jesus Christ, is he? He's massive. Who's he? Who the hell was that? Sharif Traore is coming on. And off comes Danilo Fischetti. So this massive monster of a man joins the field, and he will start the game by chasing a kick deep into English territory as Tom Curry carries up and is levelled. Smith spins it out wide, and Freddie Stewart looking for holes in this Italian defence. Paul James! Everyone hates England outside of England. Come on, Italy. Why though? Like, I don't get it. Being English, I don't get why everyone hates England outside of England. And if you come back with the arrogant English, how arrogant have the Welsh been over the Jam Slam? Oh, it is arrogance. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't really see it either. We're passionate about our rugby, and we're passionate about the success of our team. I don't see anything wrong with that. Kimar, England win it. You're not wrong, Kimar. There's no way they're losing it from here. So it's a beautiful over-the-top pass, and Malins is losing support. But Freddie Stewart does well to support him there. Look at the Euros in Wembley. I mean, that's football. There's nothing to do with rugby. I don't associate rugby fans with football fans. There's very different beasts. But nor do I condone the actions of a fraction of the crowd at that. Still same reason everyone hates England. What? Because of some football fans? Oh! And here comes Montejoani flying down the wing. Pig-headed arrogance. It's not though, is it? It's just fucking rude. Somebody sounds salty. Right. And Italy get the penalty for England's scramble defence. And it's great wheels from Montejoani, who's been pretty absent in this game. England are the best at everything. Well, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, we've probably... I would say, actually, on paper, rather than just opinion, I would hazard a guess that we've probably won the most accolades across the most sports. And if they don't win, they go nuts. Some of them do, but it's the same as Wales. I mean, you read the Wales online. They go mad if Wales don't win. They call for blood. Anyway, Italy on the 5, and there's a chip over the top. They've got the advantage. And, it's just a fraction long. England in all sorts of trouble on their own 5-metre line. Oh, here we go. Made up stat. It's not a made up stat, though, is it? I said I hazarded a guess. I didn't make a stat. I said I guessed. Jesus. Oh, Paul, your arsehole's getting jealous of your mouth here, son. Right. Out of interest, Paul, where you from? Where you from, buddy? Okay, so Italy with the line out, and they're up and down into the maul, just 5 metres out. Sums up everything. I mean, you don't have to be here, mate. If you're getting... I mean, we're here for a bit of banter, but you don't have to... Cornwall. Well, I'm guessing you're not English, because you hate us. So I'm guessing you're not Cornish. Although you could be. Could be, because Cornwall do want independence, don't they? Right. Randall kicks clear. And Italy look to go quick, but it's not on, so they hold on to that. I mean, I don't want to make you angry, Paul. I don't want to wind you up. I'm not here to wind you up. I'm here to enjoy the game with you. And if it's a bit much, then, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Sally Ann, welcome in, Sally. We are in Portugal. Do you live in Portugal, or are you holidaying? If you're holidaying, I'm jealous, because I haven't been since pre-COVID. I can't be bothered with the protocols changing all the time, so we just wait till it's all gone away. For now, we will just enjoy these great British Isles. Anyway, a change for Italy. Absolutely right. Enjoy the game. Amen, Kima. I'm not about niggle. I can't be bothered with that. I mean, I'm happy to have a bit of healthy debate. I can't be bothered with arguing with people, though. As the strip was fine from Itoji, but poor old Don Brandt can't gather it. It's a difficult one to get hold of, and it will be... Sorry, no, it was Yules that couldn't... Oh, it wasn't even that. It was bloody Ezekwe. So it will be a scrum for Italy. And Italy will have the scrum. Tommaso! Are we lucky? Are we lucky to get nil? I think there's a try or two in here for Italy. Shout out here from VXI Falcry's call center, Davao City, Philippines. Let's go. That cough sounds a bit rough, lad. Might need to swift a bit of horse pace down here. Mate, it's... Do you know what? Since I got COVID just before Christmas, I didn't really have any big symptoms or anything like that. As Italy get the free kick and tap and go and look to work this round the corner and looking to inject a bit of pace. Brex Lamero looking for some holes, nothing on. I'll come back to that thread in a second, and there is some room out wide, but nothing on. And Merchant gets the turnover and kicks that away. Well, not very far though, only to the 22, and England are forced to scramble defend again. Italy just stepping up the pace a little bit here. Looks good from them. And a hint of forward, but referee deems it fine. And Morrissey absolutely having the game of his life this afternoon, as Italy roll through these phases, and it's a huge shot. But he manages to get the ball away, and the next carrier knocks it on, and Ellis Genge waves frantically for medics to enter the field because he is out cold. Right. Ben Youngs enters the field alongside Sam Simmons. So I got COVID just before Christmas. And I've had a runny nose and a tickly cough ever since. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I smoke, but yeah, runny nose, tickly cough since December. Is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Just have to have a pack of tissues always around to hand. As Randall goes straight downstairs looking for a shirt, and Jack Knowles shakes his hand as he comes off. Oh, he's not going downstairs. He's going to go and find the bench. Oh, Paul, you've killed the mood a bit, brother. I mean, it was nice to have a bit of a chat, though. I enjoyed that. I hope you don't think I'm an arrogant Englishman, because I try to be as unbiased as possible. But maybe I am. I like to think of myself as more British than Irish. More British than English. Love my brothers and sisters all around this fair isle. And Ezekwe comes off as well. So I'm guessing. Okay. The medical cart is out. We are going to have a bit of a break here. We're going to have a look and see what's happened. It's a head-on-head. Oh, is it? Oh, no, it was the other tackle. Yeah, I think it's just a bit of a whiplash that's knocked him out. Big hit from Ezekwe. Pepe review. I'm as biased as Colonel Melchi in Blackadder goes forth. I love Colonel Melchi. Pepe Le Pew Pew. I love that. I love that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, when it's England v Wales, or England v Ireland especially, I'm up for that. I am up for that. But this is what I don't get, right? English people tend to cheer on Wales, Scotland and Ireland when they're not playing against them. Scottish and Wales and Irish people will go out of their way. My brother-in-law's Scottish. He brought an Italian shirt for the Euros final to sit next to me and wear. And I'm going, why? So we have strapped the Italian forward into the car, and he will be being wheeled off now to applause around the stadium. He is holding his head, so good to see that he's conscious. That is a shame. Yeah, I don't get the animosity. I mean, I've lived in Wales, and it's even worse when you live in the country. I once got refused service from a pub because I wasn't Welsh. Yeah. I just don't get it. It doesn't bother me. Right, anyway, England will have the scrum. And eventually we get going as does collapse a little bit under the pressure. But England able to get it out and away. As Malins on the wing is lifted as he tries to spin out of the tackle. Simmons with his first touch of the ball. I'm guessing that Itoji's gone back into the second row and Dombrandt's gone to 6. And, wow. Ben Youngs just knocks it on as he tries to lift it. There's a bit of a boot flying around, but you gotta get it lifted clean. And Jamie George will now exit the field. There's too many subs. Right, what do we think about subs? Because once you get to sort of 55 minutes in a game of rugby, it seems like every breakdown, somebody else is coming on. It's no good for the continuity. Anyway, Luke Cowan-Dickie is on. And England collapse. Sinclair collapses under the pressure, and it will be an Italian penalty. Just hear a fan in the background on the mic there going, "Come on, man, sort it out." Bit harsh. I think the scrum's been pretty strong. Bomb Squad did well against England in the final. Yeah, it did. Bomb Squad didn't do so well against England in the Autumn Nationals. You're only as good as your last performance. So we'll take that. I'm still trying to work out where Paul's from, because he's not Cornish. He might be living in Cornwall, but he's not Cornish. Right, anyway, Italy try and go short. It's no good. They end up getting bundled into touch, and Cowan-Dickie will put the line out in. Oh, long and over the top. Risky on your own 5, but he finds Dombrandt. And Randall will kick this downfield to halfway, and Ione will carry it back. Bouncing ball, and Italy are just able to get hold of it. Thoughts on the under-20s results? Yeah. I think I first thing to say is I haven't watched the game. What I will say about Italy, hashtag Cornish pride. I really don't get this guy. I mean, he's trying to get a nibble, is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing you're here for a nibble, Paul. Let's have it. I mean, I'm all for Cornish independence. I mean, we don't need that. We don't need that interbreeding. As Garbisi kicks out in the full, and it will be a line out to England on the Italian 10. Right. What I will say about Italy is they've had, over the last few years, a fantastic programme being set and built, and the future looks bright for Italian rugby. They are about 10 years off, and I think, you know, the Italian squad will come good. They will drastically improve. So this is just good signs for better competition. I think English rugby is behind the 8 ball in their development programs and the way they build the Prem. There's probably too much money and financial implications on the games in the Premiership, so there's not a lot of opportunities to foster new talent. So yeah, I suppose you've basically got a system that's working really well in Italy against a system that's probably a little bit behind the curve, and you'll get results like that every now and again. Fair play to Italy. Great result for them. Right. Anyway, England up to the 22. I hope that answered your question, Tommaso. Smith straightens up. Oh, he knocks it on again. Another knock on for England, and the mistakes keep coming. So they just lack that little bit of clinical nature, and Freddie Stewart will retrieve the kick downfield on halfway before he spreads it wide to Malins, who has a dart, and again it's knocked on into touch. Malins not doing himself any favours if he wants to maintain in this England squad. Oh, by the way, look, 17 likes. If I haven't already liked it, we've got 20 minutes left of the game. We're hoping to get to 25 likes. So, okay, back to work I go. Glad I found your channel. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, bello. Don't forget to hit sub before you go. And like. 53 votes on the poll. 81% of you think England. 19% of you think Italy. And things just not going England's way at the moment. Yeah, we are... Oh, 18 likes now. So we are 7 likes away from our target of 25 for the stream. There are 24 of you bad boys in here. Let's see if we can't get that up. As England turn over the line out, and Italy just set up to kick this away and do very, very high. Looking to compete on this one. And Daly taken out in the air, but all legally, and Freddie Stewart will carry up. Smith at the back door to Slade, who finds Curry, and Marchant kicks this downfield. Is it going to stay in touch? No, it's not. It's out on the full. We will come back for the line outs deep in England territory as more subs look to get themselves ready on the touchline. Looks like Joe Marler and is that Chesham getting ready. Right, so Italy off the top, and they find the crash runners in midfield. Italy just slowing things down a little bit as they set up forwards in the middle of the park. And the 9 has to go it alone. Varney has to take it in himself before Canone has a carry. Alright. I don't know what any of that means, Paul. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, mate. Brex. But I appreciate the interactions, I guess. So thank you, Paul. It all helps. It all helps with the visibility of the stream. So I appreciate your love. As Italy down onto the 5 now as they find themselves very tight to the touchline. Can they get a score? Can they take something out of this game? Oh, I see. You're just making it known that you're supporting Italy. Good for you. No advantage coming, so we will come back for the penalty. 7 white not rolling away. Tom Curry penalised. Oh, sorry, offside. Offside, not rolling away. My apologies. And what's Garbisi going to do here? They won't want to be nilled. Pepe Le Pew Pew is firing shots. There's no Cornish pasty emoji for Paul. Ollie Chesham then, 21-year-old from Leicester, is about to take to the field for his debut. Here he comes. International debut. I love you too, Paul. In a not your sister kind of way. I don't know whether this is banter or if Paul has really got the bit between his teeth. I can't work it out. I can't work him out. But I'm just going to take it as fun. I can't be bothered with any aggro. Oh, that was for Pepe. Oh, okay. Oh, Paul's not feeling the love. Paul's not feeling the love. Right. You know Pepe's English, right? And another penalty for Italy. So England in a bit of trouble here. Just holding on. And Italy will go to the corner again. So Italy will have the line out on the English 5, and they've just over the last 5 or 10 minutes, England have got a little bit flat, and Italy have lifted the pace. Make for an interesting finish to this one, as the maul is set and it rolls forward a couple of inches before being driven back. And great work from Cowan Dickey over the ball. He's straight in and gets his hands on, and England are awarded the penalty. Me and Pepe go way back in St Austell. All right, cool. Salia, too many subs. Oh, you think there's too many? I agree. So at the level I play at, we're only allowed 3 subs. Which isn't a very high level. Let's be clear. Like, I'm not suggesting that I'm any good at rugby. I'm just suggesting that I play. But yeah, level 8, the level I play at for Dunstablians, we're allowed 3 subs on a Saturday afternoon. I think. What have we got at the minute? Is it 8? I can't remember. Yeah, 8 subs is too many. I think it encourages too much interchange of players, and you've got props that are built like brick shithouses, designed to last no more than 50 minutes, and they're there to cause damage. And I think you could probably drop the number of subs you've got, ask people to be a little bit fitter in terms of their cardio, and that way we'll probably relieve some of the problems we're having around injuries at the minute. As Slade dots one over the top, and it just bounces just in time. He was caught as well, just as he kicks the ball. Good charge down, but Slade's able to get it away. And I think the only man left on the bench is George Ford. And I'm not sure what you do with Ford. Anyway, Italy with the line out on their own 22, and they're up and down and into the maul. As they boot that away. Was that touched? It sounded like two noises. But it doesn't go out. And Freddie Stewart will run this up just short of halfway. Simmons breaks away, and I thought he was through them for a second, but he wasn't, as he's caught and gets the offload away. And Marcus Smith now up to the 10, but Italy are all over him. So good at the breakdown today. Italy have been great jackal work. Looks like they've really been working on that. And Smith tries to find a hole, can't find a hole, gets himself isolated, and Italy all over him and win the penalty. 19 likes, let's go. We've got 6 to get to our target of 25 by full time. We've got 11 minutes left on the clock. 60 of you have voted on the poll, which is amazing. 83% of you think England. 17 are in the Italian camp. And let's have a little look. While we're rounding up the stats, let's have a check. It's not. I don't think it's going to show me how many. No. We are 3 subs away. We are 3 subs away from our goal of 870. So if you haven't yet subbed, do get that subscription in. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel out immensely. If you've been enjoying the stream so far, and you want to see some more of this, and you want to hear some more of my nonsense, then please feel free to hit the sub button. Right, we've got a little bit of a break in the game. Let's have a look at some stats. So England 105 carries versus Italy's 56. 48 gain line success is for England over 15 for Italy. England have made 859 metres to Italy's 444. 5 line breaks for Italy. England over Italy's 4. There are a few stats for you. And it just sort of shows you that England, whilst have dominated this game comfortably, probably have just made one or two too many mistakes, especially around handling. As Italy win the line out and just about retain possession, and they're inside the England 22, looking to find some runners in midfield. A little bit static though as they set up for that. How's England to blitz up? Much better performance in the second half from the Italians as well. They've done a much better job of keeping England at bay. Potentially argue England have got a bit flat of their own accord, but certainly Italy have played better in this second half. Right, ruck is formed, and Carl Sinclair goes in with his hands, so referee pings him, and we will have another Italian lineup. All right, well, George Ford is the last person left on the bench, and he's moved from sitting in the stand to standing on the touchline. So perhaps England are looking to get him on. As actually, just see him in the background there, he's taking his bib off. So I would assume that change is imminent. I mean, you wouldn't like to see him have to travel all the way all the way back. Oh, I see. Yeah, you wouldn't like to see anybody have to travel all the way to Italy and be the only person not get a game. Simmons steals the line out at the back. And... oh, sorry, it was Don Brandt that stole it. And England just about securing possession. This Italian defence caused them some bother around the breakdown. As it's kicked up and chased by Malins, who volleyball parries that back to Marler, who has a little carry. England just looking to get some front foot ball here, and Youngs out to Smiths. Marchant looking to exploit a hole that wasn't quite there. Yules, big heavy carrier. As Smith goes cross field. It's very high. And it's knocked on. And it's parried to Chesham. Is there space? Does Italy have to scramble defensively? Advantage coming off feet for Italy. Cowan-Dickey, and there is a man down for Italy. And it's Malins, and it's Sinclair in for the try. Under the post, Malins with the second assist of the day. And Sinclair is in under the posts. And, well, it's about winning, not giving the subs a run out. At 31-0, I mean, the game's dead, Sally. The game's dead. I think at this stage, you've got the bonus point win. If you're still concerned about losing the game from here, England have got some big woes. England have got some big worries if you're concerned about losing from here. 33-0 at the minute, and Sinclair the scorer, and on comes Ford for the final 7 minutes, and off goes Marchant. So Ford's going to slip into 13. Oh. Wow. Well, let's see what happens here. 7 minutes left. I don't think we're going to get to 25 likes. Let's see if we can get one more like. There's 20 of you in here. So at least one of you hasn't liked the stream yet. If you haven't liked the stream, please feel free to give it a little tap of the old like button. Wow. I don't really know where Ford's going. No advantage knock on, so Italy will have the scrum. Sam tweets, how on earth has Marcus Smith got man of the match? He has been awful this half. He hasn't been great. But he has been given the Guinness Six Nations player of the match. We're not allowed to call it man of the match anymore because we're woke these days. But I'm going to award my dick of the day. And I'm going to have a little think about this. My dick of the day. Oh. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'm going to give my dick of the day to Ellis Genge. I think Ellis Genge had a really, really solid game. I think he's, yeah. I thought about for a second Max Malins, but he was moments of magic, moments of madness. I thought about Harry Randall, but he probably just played a little bit too quick and a little bit too skittish for my liking. But yeah, no, I'm going to give it to Ellis Genge. So Ellis Genge is Rugby Geek's dick of the day, which is a good thing as opposed to the normal bad thing. Advantage coming from the scrum for Italy. So Italy looking to get rid of this nil. And we will come back as Kyle Sinclair gets the interception. Oh! There's a stat. Delalio on ITV Sport tells us that England have never nilled Italy. Commentators curse inbound. 4 minutes left on the clock and Italy are still at nil. Well, Italy all to do, but they've got a line out 5 metres out, so this could be their moment as the ball starts to creep forward, but England able to direct that wide, and they go out into the backs now. A little kick through. Oh, there was an advantage. And George Ford marked offside as the referee calls over Tom Curry. Sorry, not Tom Curry, because Tom Curry's not on the field. He calls over Slade, who is now taking over the responsibilities of the captaincy. And Slade then just gives the instructions to his teammates that no more silly nonsense, please. Well, according to the England bench, Luke Cowan-Dick is the captain, but the referee doesn't want to speak to him. He wanted to speak to Slade. So nobody really knows who the captain is at the minute. It doesn't really matter, as long as somebody's looking after things. And Italy have opted for the scrum, something that's been working fairly well for them this half, and not so well for England as the changes have been wrong. As well, Italy get the free kick. And we'll have another scrum for Italy. So the next one's going to be a penalty. And faintly in the background, you can hear Swing Low ring out in support of the men in white. I must say, the English fans have been a lot noisier than the Italian fans in the stadium. I'm not sure as to why, but there we go. We are still one like away with 2 minutes on the clock. Can we get to 20? Can it be done? As it's not taken cleanly and the Italians knock it on. It will be a scrum to England. Paul James, racist chant. It's not racist, Paul. It's not, is it? It's a hymn. It was written by slavers. By slaves. It doesn't make it racist. That's like saying any song written by R. Kelly is about paedophilia. It's not, is it? Right. England swing it into midfield. Ford. So it looks like Ford's gone into 10 and Smith's gone into 12 as they look to... I mean, that makes more sense if I'm honest. Daly dancing round, not able to find a hole. Sinclair gets a little tip on to Ford, who wants as much ball in his hands as possible. Stewart gets on to Malins, and they're up on the 22. England looking to finish this with a flurry. Slade. You would suggest the job is done with 2 seconds left on the clock, and England may as well just kick this out, and they won't. Smith Has a little trundle. Finds the option inside for Freddie Stewart. England still piling on the pressure as Simmons carries up and is 3 metres out. Slade up and over the line. He dots it down and keeps hold of it and then presents it back. So I'm not sure what's gone on there. I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, all of this points advantage will could tally up and cause us something interesting at the end. So we want to make sure that Maro Itoje didn't lock the ball on, and then we're going to check the grounding. So we might be here for a little bit of time. But the on-field decision is a try. So, regardless of what happens here, England, for the first time, will have nilled Italy in the competition. Happy days. So, does Maro knock it on? No. Okay, so we're happy that there's no... We're happy there's not a knock-on. Is there separation on the grounding? Oh, doesn't an Italian hand knock it forward? Oh, this is a tough call. This is a tough call. Wouldn't want to be the TMO on this one. Right, easy done. No try. It was knocked backwards and deemed short. And therefore, there's no time for a scrum. It's all over in the Stade Olympico. And England are victorious. Right. So what does that do to the standings? Are they going to update? No, they're not. Let's see if we can get a live table. Against Six Nations. Live table. No. That's a bit of a pain. Oh, I wonder if the BBC have got it. There we go. That's what we want. Right. Okay, let's have a little look at the table then before we go. Won't spend too long on this. Let's just flip over to this screen. So, and let's just roll that up a little bit for you to see as well. Okay, so as it stands then at the end of round 2, France played 2-1-2 with 1 bonus point, sit on 9 points. In second place, England played 2-1-1, lost 1 with 2 bonus points, set on 6 points, but are just ahead of Ireland on points difference. Ireland having played 2-1-1, lost 1 with 2 bonus points as well on 6, but 16 points difference, and England on 30 points difference. Scotland in at 4th, having 1-1, lost 1 with 1 bonus point, sit on 5 points. And Wales having 1-1, lost 1 with no bonus points, sit on 4. Italy are in the wooden spoon position, having lost both of their games. Minus 60 points on points difference, and no bonus points in the bag either. Right. Well, that brings us to the end of another stream. Sally, thank you for the coverage. See you next time. Sally, don't forget to hit the sub button if you haven't already. And we'll see you next weekend. We'll have some more content next weekend. We'll have hopefully have something on Friday night, and depending on where I am in the world, we'll have some Saturday and Sunday as well. So thank you for your company. Thank you for all of the chat as well, both positive and negative. I wear it, Paul. I appreciate it. We didn't quite get to our goal of 20 likes. We were one short, which is a shame, but never mind. It's been an amazing stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. And as always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck. We'll see you next time.